The green cone has arrived. Let's get this installed. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm really excited to go ahead and install our green cone food waste digester. This is not a composter, but it's a digester. It's a great alternative to the household or family that just wants to go ahead and take their food scraps and put it all into the green cone. It's different from a composter because in a green cone you can just about put anything in it that would go in a normal composter, plus things like meats and pastas and bones and things you cannot put into a composter. One of the disadvantages of using a green cone versus a composter is you can't take the compost out of it. Everything goes in the digester. The heat from the sun, the worms from the earth, they're going to go ahead and help break down whatever is put into the digester. But on a composter, it's a little bit more work, but the benefit is you get the compost out of it. I also want to mention that Vermont was the first state to pass a law saying that all food scraps need to be composted or digested. And that's keeping all this food waste out of the landfills. It's really a better thing to be doing than just throwing this stuff away. We've been guilty of just throwing things in the trash and not composting or using a digester. So we're pretty excited about getting this done, doing the right thing. It's green, it involves solar. We're pretty excited to do it. Getting some lovely assistance from my lovely wife, opening up the green cone. Pretty psyched about that. Yeah, give us some muscle here.
I got it. Got it. Ooh.
Basket. Good. What else we got? Green cone. All right. Inside the green cone. What we got? Right, lid, I'll hold that, thanks. Manual. Here. Alright, got a couple other things here, all the parts and manual. Alright, so how a green cone works is this part is under the ground and you put everything in, this heats up and then things evaporate. And you have to have soil that has good drainage. We have pretty good drainage here in our soil, and everything goes in here. There's a lid on top, and basically you just dump your food in that you haven't used before it spoils. It's basically going to spoil in here. It's going to evaporate. The worms are going to come up from underneath and work on this. So it's a pretty cool system. It's a system that if you don't want to think about composting, you just want to go out, get rid of your food scraps, this is the way to go. You don't have to worry about tumbling things. The disadvantage is you can't collect the compost. But in our case, we just wanted a one-stop shop here to take care of our food scraps. Now my wife is the brains behind the operation. She's going to make sure we install this correctly so we don't mess this up. Now it does come with an accelerator. You first put this powder in when you add your first scraps. After that, you really don't need the accelerator, but it does help digest and get things going quicker. So I just flipped this upside down and I'm just going to edge around this. Our soil is really tough, so I just want to kind of work my way around here. Alright, so we got that edged out, got the idea where we want to put it. Gonna go inside and install this. It's a lot cooler. Okay, so one thing we have to look at here is you need to drill into the side of the green cone with self-tapping screws so you can open it up. What we suggest when we're doing an install is go ahead and lock it first, just like that, and then go ahead and drill our screws in so we know exactly where this lid is supposed to go. Now that we have the holes drilled, we're going to go ahead and put the back plate and assemble it for real. Alright, so putting the back plate on would be pretty tricky if you were doing this by yourself. So I'm glad we pre-drilled those holes. We actually missed the back plate putting it on, and we're like, what is this? But it's good we did it in that order. It would be pretty hard to drill it and put your hand back there to hold the back plate. So drill it first, then assemble your back plate. The back plate just gives it strength and rigidity. All right, get everything lined up?
I think so.
Okay, good job.
There.
All right, we'll go all the way, just do opposite sides. All right, so I got the hole dug. And I need to go lower, but because we have clay soil, I don't want to go too low because, you know, the soil's not that great. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is leave it where it is. I put some good topsoil on the bottom, and I'm going to build the soil up over the lip of where the green cone starts. And I'll probably have to put a paver around it, or maybe some field stone around it just to keep the dirt in. I'll try tapering it off and see where that's at. So I want to put some good topsoil in there, make sure it works well with the worms and with the solar, the heat, and so forth. All right, we're going to do the 5-gallon bucket test. A lot of water. And it should drain. If it doesn't drain in 15 minutes, then we need to come up with another solution. All right, so this is what it looks like after 10 minutes. We have a lot of clay soil here, so this is what happens when you get clay soil wet. Turns into mud. But I think it's going to be okay. We're going to be adding in a lot of good topsoil around the side, so the worms will have good soil to work with. I'm not too worried about it. Plus we're raising it up a little bit, so we're in pretty good shape. Alright, we got it in. It was a team effort, family affair here to get the green cone in. We tapered it up, and you definitely want it covering that lip because you don't want any smells coming out of it. Alright, we're going to put some accelerant on for the first time. Got my helpers here. That's plenty, it's plenty. Just a couple taps, that's fine, good.
Sorry.
Alright, who wants to do the honor?
Okay, it's a little...
Yeah, there you go. Very nice. Okay. Next. Okay, good job. And Mom, you want to go ahead and put a little accelerant in there? That's right, that's good. Just takes a little. We're starting our digesting. This is the green cone. We got some, what do we got in there? Eggs. We got a little chicken. We have macaroni, strawberries, we have pasta in there. So the green cone is excellent for all the things that would not go in a traditional composter. Alright guys, going to finish up the video. This was a nice family project, putting in our green cone, the solar digester. This is a nice device. It's going to help us take care of our food scraps, meet the Vermont law requirements for composting and digesting. And it's just a great thing to have in our yard to take care of food scraps and be good stewards to the earth. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a great day.